there friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're here at Disney's Hollywood Studios for a round of pin trading. Now today, no pin intention. Once again, I just want to see what's out here. I've got my bag full of pins, my heart full of hope. Let's do this. First order of business, here's a look at the pins that I'm trading today. So I have all of these and all of these. And then I also have my Star Wars and/or Cassian Loungefly. That's the bag I'm using today. And I was just at Disney Springs and I told you guys that I'm looking for the chasers of the Wave A 2025 Hidden Mickeys. And my friends, I just pulled the Super Chaser. Look at that. The Castle headband, that is the Super Chaser. So now I officially have every single chaser and we are all done with Wave A. And if you want to see how this played out, you got to head over to my TikTok, because if you're only watching on YouTube, you're only getting half the story. WDW Kevin on TikTok. Now let's get to pin trading. And again, no pin intention. I just want to see what we can find today. So our first pin board is actually before you enter the park. So we have Movie Land, which is in this little corner here. It's where they sell all of the merchandise. You can find pins there, bubble wands, plushies, a bunch of souvenirs. Let's go check it out. By the way, at the time of filming, it's a D23 weekend. So I'm hoping that there are a lot of pin traders out and the boards would be, you know, popping. That's the hope for today. Just real deal banana peel pins. Also, I didn't bring any Boo Boo Kitty pins with me today, so it's gotta be the real deal banana peel today. All right, so here's Movie Land. Let's take a look at the pin board. All right, and here's a look at our first pin board of the day. Okay, oh, there goes another one of those cups. Remember we saw Pascal, Nico, and now here is Gus. Now, whenever I'm not sure about a Boo Boo Kitty, I just kind of like pass on it. So I'm not 100% sure about that one, so I'll just leave it behind. And then, do we have anything here that I want or need for my collection? I do not think so. Yeah, I don't really see anything here that I want or need, so let's keep moving. Okay, so we made it into Hollywood Studios. It's a beautiful day. I'm super excited to be here. All right, our next pin board is going to be over at Guest Relations, which is right here in the corner. So let's go see what they've got. Here's a look at the pin board in Guest Relations. Mother Gotho, Queen Icon, Orange Bird. Alrighty. Okay, I don't see anything here for me. Let's keep moving. Okay, so nothing on the pin board for me at Guest Relations. That's all right. Some days are gonna be like this where it's like Boo Boo Kitty galore, but you know, it's not about the treasure. It is about the adventure of pin trading. The hunt is always more fun than the actual like find. You know what I mean? At least for me. Like I always get really excited when I do spot a real deal banana peel on the board, and that's always more fun for me. Okay. Let's head to our next board. So our next stop is gonna be Sid's / the Photo Pass Center. This is where all the pin traders kind of hang out. So if you're ever on the hunt for like a specific pin, I would check inside Sid's because someone is bound to have it. And then they do have a pin board, and it looks like we have a pin trading cast member right outside. Okay, and we do have a pin trading cast member right outside, and here's a look at their pins. So before I could even make it into Sid's, I ran into two friends who watch, Carol and Sarah. Sarah gave me this Stitch pumpkin and I traded away a Tiana pin. And then Carol gave me this beautiful Up Carl Wilderness Explorer like teapot pin, which is so cool. And I traded away the Valentine's Day Donald, so another hidden Mickey. Y'all know how much I love Loungefly pins. And earlier today, I ended up scoring the Stitch Ghost pin. And I started a Halloween board, so obsessed. So obsessed. Okay, let's head inside. Here's a look at the pin board inside Sid's. Okay. All right, I don't really see anything here that I want or need. Although, look at that, a bee? Cool. You always see like the U, sometimes the Y, but never any other letter, so that's pretty neat. And it's blue. No, I don't need him, so I guess that's a wrap on this board. Nothing here for me. Let's keep moving. So that's a wrap on Sid's. Nothing on the board, but I did score 2 Loungefly pins, which I love. Thank you, Sarah and Carol, for the pins. I'm a sucker for a Loungefly pin. I love them. And I noticed like a lot of people from out of state, like who don't live close to Walt Disney World, will just have the best Loungefly pins, because you can get Loungefly pins from Hot Topic and Box Lunch, and they have just the cutest sets. So I always love trading with people from out of state. It's always real good. Also, you can find them here, but I feel like the out of state people always got good Loungefly pins. So if you got Loungefly pins, come see me. Come see me. Okay, so our next pin board is going to be right here in the center at Crossroads of the World. Let's go check out their pin board. Here's a look at the pin board at Crossroads of the World. Okay. Oh, look at this hook. That's neat. That's pretty cool. Never seen that before. We'll leave them for the next person, and I think I'm all good here. Let's keep moving. Nothing for me at Crossroads of the World. Now we're gonna tackle all the gift shops that are here on Hollywood Boulevard. So let's start with Mickey's of Hollywood and see if we could spot a pin trading cast member. It's right here in the corner. Let's go. All right, and we did spot a pin trading cast member here in Mickey's of Hollywood. Here's a look at their pins. Is this a blind trade or trivia?
It could be either.
Let's do a trivia. Let's have some fun.
I have Disney trivia or Marvel trivia.
Disney trivia.
All right. What movie starts at Christmas, ends at Christmas, but has nothing to do with Christmas?
Lady and the Tramp.
There we go.
Woo! You know what? I like that. I will take that. Okay, so this is what I have, and I always like to let the cast member pick for their next trivia. The only thing I'm hanging on to are the two top Loungefly ones, Stitch and then the Wilderness Explorer. But
Perfect.
everything else is up for trade, and then also all of these are up for trade as well.
Oh, wow. Wait, I'm going to see the other side. You have some good ones. Damn.
Thank you.
I'll take our little Stitch friend here.
Yeah.
Is that the one that...
That's the kite, Stitch kite?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll take that one.
Yeah, perfect.
Here
Awesome.
we go.
Thank you so much. I love it. Awesome, thank you. All right, friends, we just scored a Great Mouse Detective pin, 1986. Oh my gosh, I think that's the year Tony was born, so that's why I wanted to take this. Is it real? I believe it to be real. It's nice, thick, it has really good posts in the back, so I'm gonna treat it as if it's real. It's a good one. It is a real good one. And I'm not spotting any other pin trading cast members in here, so let's head to our next little shop. So let's cross over to Celebrity 5 and Dime. They absolutely have a pin board there, and you can sometimes find pin trading cast members. All right, and here's a look at the pin board in 5 and Dime. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. Oh, he's the real deal too. He's the real deal. Okay, I want this one for sure. And then we're gonna put down one of the Tiana Hidden Mickeys, Wave A, perfection, beautiful. And then can I also take a look at your pin pad?
Sure.
Do you mind if I film your pin pad?
That is perfectly all right.
Awesome, here's a look at the cast members pin pad. Blind trade or trivia?
You could do either or.
Let's do trivia?
Sure. Do you want to do a character or part question?
Let's do a character?
Character? Any
Yeah.
particular characters we really like?
I love Judy Hopps, that's my
Judy
girl.
Hopps.
Judy Hopps is my girl. Ding, 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 my friends. We just scored a Mickey, I guess this is from, I believe, Tokyo, right? Tokyo Disney Resort, and it is real. It is absolutely real because the person who put this down on the board was visiting from Tokyo. They had a pin pad just full of Tokyo pins, and we just scored. Right time, right place. Look how cute he is. Look how cute he is. So we scored that Tokyo pin, and then there was a pin trading cast member next to the board, and they had the lanyard. Now, I don't film the cast members with the lanyard just because I would have to put the camera all up on their face, but he had a lanyard of all real deal banana peel pins. Someone in front of me scored the Wave B, and I was like, yes, good for you. Take that Wave B. Take that Wave B, because there was something else for me, and I scored a pixie plush of Oliver from Oliver & Company. So, yay. He had all real stuff, too. It was good. Okay, so I'm not really spotting any more pin trading cast members, but I just wanted to come over to the pin wall and just see what they got going on. So here are the blind bags for $44.99, Sweet Dreams, trash cans, character popsicles. These are the little individual pouches down here. These are $9.99. They have the little character hats like Stitch, Marie, Winnie the Pooh, Lady. They also have the princess candles. Here are the little slippers. They still have the Stitch Attack snacks. These are very popular. And then here in the what's new limited edition cabinet, these are the new Halloween villain pins. They're $22.99 each, and they did sell on Tuesday a big box, and it was a box set with each one of these characters, and then Maleficent was the chaser. That was $110, but it sold out. But you can purchase them individually. The only thing is you can't get Maleficent because she's the chaser inside that box. But they do have these characters like Ursula, Cruella, Jafar, and Hades. The Hocus Pocus blind box is still kicking. This is fun. I completed this. This is a good time. And then they have the jumbo pin here. And then here's just a quick look at all the blind boxes that they have. Nothing new here. And then we also have these blind boxes here as well. And the blind boxes are $22.99. Okay, so that's a wrap on Celebrity 5 and Dime. Ended up being a hit. We scored the Tokyo pin, and we also got a Pixie plush. So very nice. All right, we got one more shop here on Hollywood Boulevard, and that is Keystone Clothiers, which is this blue one right here. Let's go check out the area and see if they have any pin trading cast members. Do they have a... Oh, no, they do have a board, yes. Because I was going to say, let's go check out the board, but I didn't remember if they had a board. But that's right, they added a board here. Let's go see. All right, and here's a look at the pin board in Keystone Clothiers. Alrighty, I'm not seeing anything that I need or want. All right, let's keep moving. We also have a pin trading cast member here in Keystone Clothiers. Here's a look at their pins. All right, so that's a wrap on Keystone Clothiers. We spotted a pin board, we spotted a pin trading cast member, but we didn't do a trade there. Nothing that I wanted or needed. Now, outside, there's a cast member selling balloons, and it looks like they have a pin pad. And this is what I love about pin trading. You never know where you're gonna spot a pin trading cast members. So you always gotta keep your eyes peeled like a banana because they're out, they're always around. Just eyes peeled, like I don't know what that was crazy. And we do have a pin trading cast member out here. Here's a look at their pins. Is this a blind trade or trivia?
It is a diamond for a diamond.
Ah, see, I like that. I'll do it. I'll shoot for it. So I didn't get it right, but here is a look at the pin I would have scored. Oh man, thank you so much. So I didn't get the trivia right. It was hard. It was a hard trivia. The question was to name 3 nighttime fireworks shows at the Magic Kingdom. So I said Happily Ever After, and I also said Enchantment. That was the one that ran for the 50th anniversary, and then after that I didn't know a thing. And then I asked if I could do like the special ones, like, you know, for the Halloween party, the Christmas party, and he was like, I'm looking for the ones that are like, you know, the staples. And it's Wishes. He told me the answer, and I'm a man of my like word. If I don't get it right, I don't take it. He did offer like, oh, you could still do it, but I was like, no. I play by the rules. That's the name of the game. I didn't get it right. We'll save it for the next person. But it was the Mickey, the 25 Mickey. That would have been awesome. All right, anywho, let's head to the next pin board. Our next one is at Walt Disney World Ticket Central Hollywood Junction, which is just right across. And then we're gonna start tackling all the gift shops that sit on Sunset Boulevard. And this sits on Sunset. And here's a look at the pin board at Ticket Central Hollywood Junction. And then they do have one of the new Star Wars pins, which is real nice. And then there is Gabby from Toy Story 4. You know what? I'm gonna shoot for this guy here, and then we'll trade away. Let's do the Big Hero 6 pin. Ding, 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 my friends. We scored one of the new Star Wars blind box pins. We'll head into Galaxy's Edge later on today and take a look at the box, because I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure this is from that set, because this is an older Skywalker from like the newer series. So I think this is awesome, and maybe we'll try to finish this whole box without purchasing any. You know what I mean? Like we did with the Hocus Pocus. That could be fun. And let me tell you, so far, everywhere's been a hit. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, and our next stop is going to be Beverly Sunset. Sometimes you can find pin trading cast members in here, and I believe they added a pin board as well. And they do have a pin board here in Beverly Sunset. Here's a look at the pins. Oh, the t-shirt, that's nice. All right, I don't really see anything here for me. Let's keep moving. Okay, so nothing on the pin board for me, but they do have a pin board. Shout out to this place. But they added more Cars merch, right? Like, I think we have seen this shirt before. It's $39.99, but I feel like this little kid's button-up is definitely new, and that's pretty cool. This is... Oh, they removed the prices on all of them. Oh, wait, there goes one back here. I wonder why they do that. Oh, no, none of them have it. Yeah, none of them have it. I'm not sure how much this is. But there's also a new bucket hat. It is $24.99, so this is for youth, but it is cool. And then look at the crew neck. This is definitely new, and this is $64.99. They also have the build your own headband, and at Disney Springs I saw the new Halloween ones. So these here, Mickey as a vampire, Minnie as a witch, the pumpkin, but check it out, they added Oogie Boogie. These are $11.99, and then the headband is sold separately, and they're $11.99 each for each little plushie, and then you kind of build it up, and then the headband is $9.99, and then you can get something like that. All right, so that's a wrap on Beverly Sunset. Let's stop here at the Disney Vacation Club booth, because I see a pin trading cast member. Here's a look at the pin trading cast members pin pad. These are a blind trade, and we're gonna do it. So let's trade away. We'll do this snake here. And we did not get burned by the blind trade, but also the cast member, before I started filming, I asked him if that a blind trade or a trivia, and he was like, it's a blind trade, but it's a diamond for diamond blind trade, which love that. So that guarantees like you're getting the real deal banana peel pin. So we ended up scoring the piglet, and I traded away the character mug of the snake from Jungle Book. And I don't know that snake's name. Sorry to that snake. If I ever see that snake out and about, I will personally apologize to the snake. But right here, right now, wouldn't know a thing. wouldn't know a thing. But shout out to that cast member for doing that. I saw someone comment a few videos back saying like, oh, I feel like cast members shouldn't do like trivias or blind trades when they have like Boo Boo Kitty pins, and that I do agree with. That I agree with, but here's the thing. These cast members are not trained to detect Boo Boo Kitties, you know what I mean? So some of them just don't know that it's a Boo Boo Kitty. They just see the pin and they're like, okay, this is gonna be the next trivia. So it's not their fault at all, you know what I mean? Disney doesn't train them on that. So I do like that idea though, and him doing the diamond for diamond, so good. Love that, love that. All right, so now we're gonna cross over and we're gonna head to the Majestic Theater and see if there's a pin trading cast member there. Now they do not have a pin board, but sometimes you can spot pin trading cast members. It's also connected to the Pandora, so it's just right across the street here. Okay, this video is turning into a pin trading and merchandise video because check it out. There's a new Villains denim jacket. Now we did see this Evil Queen Poison Apple little sweater the last time we were here, but this is definitely new and it's got all the different villains. This is so dope. It's by Her Universe. Ashley, I believe, right? The lady who plays Ahsoka. This is $89.99. This is so good. Here's a look at the back. Oh yeah, this is awesome. This is so awesome. It's nice and heavy too. It's a heavy denim jacket. Oh, and ding, ding, ding. This is also new. They have a button up as well. This is $74.99. Anything on the back? Maybe it says Villains? Oh, no, no, no. But still very nice. And another ding, ding, ding. Oh my gosh, look at this. $79.99. This is so cute. So no pin trading cast members inside the Majestic Theater. Let's cross over to Sunset Club Couture, which also connects to Once Upon a Time, and there's a pin board here. All right, and we did spot a pin trading cast member in here. Here's a look at their pins. Here's a look at the pin board. Oh my goodness, this is the new Epcot International Food and Wine pin. I definitely want that, but look at that, look at that. All right, this pin board for the win. My goodness, this is good. All right, so I'll take this one here, and then I'll trade you the little Jiminy Cricket snowman. Thank you so, so much. You know what? We might as well. I like this one too, and then I'm gonna trade you the Oogie Boogie as well. Thank you so much. Ding, 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 my friends. I cannot believe we just scored the new Food and Wine blind box here on a pin board at Hollywood Studios. Shout out to Once Upon a Time / Sunset Club Couture because that is such a score. And we also got the Beauty and the Beast pin. And I was just, I'm blown away. That was such a great pin board. Also, I have become friends with the cast member who mans that board. And I was talking to her and I was like, oh my gosh, look at you, look at your board, you're killing it. And she was like, we're trying, and it is working. That is a fantastic pin board. I cannot believe that. That is a score. That is an absolute score. So now we're just gonna cross over and we're heading to Sunset Ranch Pins and Souvenirs. Let's take a look at this pin board. Here's a look at the pin board at Sunset Ranch Pins and Souvenirs. And let's see, oh, there's Minnie with a Bob, our diva. Okay, now we don't need her, but always love to see her out here. Oh, look at the little peach pin, she's cute. Okay, I don't really see anything here for me. Let's keep moving. There was nothing for me at Sunset Ranch Pins and Souvenirs. Now we're gonna head towards the Tower of Terror, and we're gonna go to the gift shop, the Tower Hotel Gifts, because they have a pin board. Let's go. I still can't believe we found that Donald Food and Wine pin, and now it's kind of sparked within me to kind of find them all without purchasing blind boxes. That's something I like to do, just to challenge myself, because I do come out here a lot to do pin trading. So here's Tower Hotel Gifts. Let's pop inside and take a look at the pin board. All right, so we did spot a pin trading cast member here. Here's a look at their pins, and we're gonna shoot for the trivia. So we got it right, and it's time for the big reveal. Yeah, all right, for sure. Let's do that. And then I will let you pick. So the only thing I'm hanging on to here are just 1, 2, and 3, but everything else is up for trade. So if you see anything you like, totally down for it.
Are the aerial ears?
Absolutely,
okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Score. Ding, 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 my friends. We just scored the little Valentine's Day Stitch. I believe he's from 2023, Hidden Mickey, or maybe 24. No way to know. But we did score him, and the question was, what roller coaster is powered mostly by gravity here at Walt Disney World? I thought it was Space Mountain, and he was like, nope. And it ended up being Expedition Everest over at Animal Kingdom, which I've never heard that question before, and I loved it. So that's a new one. Put that in the book, my friends. And here's a look at the pin board. Okay. Okay, oh nice, that's real. Looks to be a real, nope, no it's not, very thin, very, very thin. Alrighty, I don't really see anything here that I want or need, so let's keep moving. Okay, so that's a wrap on Tower of Terror. Nothing on the pin board, but we did score the Valentine's Day stitch through pin trading with the cast member, so love that. Okay, so now we're gonna head towards Rockin' Roller Coaster, and they have a pin trading cast member sometimes, not always, but never hurts to check. You always gotta check. Anywhere you think there might be pins, check, or also ask a cast member, because who knows, you know? Now, as we walk to our next pin board at Rockin' Roller Coaster, inside Rock Around the Shop, the gift shop, this is your reminder, equal value trade. If you see a good pin on the board, make sure you're leaving a good pin, right? A real Disney pin for a real Disney pin. And if you see a Boo Boo Kitty on the board that you like and you got a Boo Boo Kitty, do that trade, you know? Real for real, Boo Boo Kitty for Boo Boo Kitty. So here's a Rockin' Roller Coaster, soon to be a Rockin' Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, which very excited about that. They released the concept art. This guitar is gonna be like super colorful and it's gonna be real, real cool. But let's head to the gift shop, Rock Around the Shop, which now we're gonna get a ton of Muppets merchandise. Okay, and the pin board is available at Rock Around the Shop today. Yes, look at that little Pooh Bear, how cute he is. Also the little teddy bear. Okay. All right, I'm not really seeing anything here for me. Oh, Mother Gothel, Queen Icon. Yeah, all right, nothing here for me. Let's keep moving. And it looks like they only had the pin board today. No pin trading cast members, but hey, we got a pin board. Now, nothing there for me, so that's a wrap on Rock Around the Shop. So that's a wrap on Rock Around the Shop. Now, we do have a pin cart here, and I always like to just walk past and see if there's any pin trading cast members. None right now. And also, there's like a whole new little area back here for the Villains stage show, Unfairly Ever After, and I like to see if there's any pin trading cast members back here. Who knows, you know? Like I said, always check anywhere you could go, you know, that you're allowed to walk around. Like, just look for pins. That's what I'm trying to say. Just look for pins. What was that sentence? And it looks like we don't have any pin trading cast members in this area. So let's move on. So we're all done with Sunset Boulevard and Hollywood Boulevard, and now it's time to start tackling the different areas. Now we're gonna head towards Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway because we have some pin boards in that area. So heading towards Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, we have the Hollywood Brown Derby, and they have a Derby pin hat in here. So let's go check it out. And here's a look at the Derby hat, and I believe this is the chaser for the bunnies, like the Judy Hopps, the White Rabbit, the rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. This is the chaser. Oh my gosh. All right, we're definitely gonna take that. I've never like found anything here, so this is iconic. This is super, super iconic that we're finding a chaser here. Now, when you see like a pin that you want on here, do not just pluck it off. The cast member will grab it for you, so just don't pull off of the pin board, okay? Ding, 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 my friends. We scored the Roger Rabbit Chaser pin from the Bunny series. This is the Hidden Mickeys from, oh gosh, is this 2021 maybe? Or I don't know the exact year, but it is definitely the Chaser because I did just have to Google it just to make sure, and it is absolutely the Chaser. Holy cannoli, we just found a Chaser on a board. And those of you who do not know like what a Chaser is, so when they release like these Hidden Mickeys, actually hold on, I have a proper selection. Okay, so let's take a look at the Wave A. So these are the Hidden Mickeys from Wave A, right? So Hidden Mickeys are basically like pins that get released to cast members, and cast members will put them on their lanyards, their pin pads, or on the boards, and then they don't sell them yet. So they get released to the cast members first. So then it kind of becomes like a hunt where people are searching for like these. And then once those pins do get released, they have chaser pins inside the packs. So you can pull some of these from the pack, or you can pull chasers like this one here. This is the Super Chaser. So this is like the hardest to find. And a chaser is basically like they produce less of those pins, so they're a little bit harder to find, which drives up the value of these pins. So this like Super Chaser pin right here, I've seen someone pushing it for $200, which in my opinion, I think that might be too high for like this chaser. I think 80 or 90 is proper for like a Super Chaser. And then this Roger Rabbit here is also a regular chaser. He's not a Super Chaser, he's just a regular chaser, and he's worth more than all the other bunnies in this set because he's harder to find. So I hope that helps you like understand like Super Chasers, Wave A's, Wave B's, Hidden Mickeys, all of that stuff. So the Wave B's are the ones that we've been on the hunt for. Those are Wave B Hidden Mickeys. Those are the next set after these here. All right, we just scored a chaser. Wow, wow, wow. So we're headed to our next pin board, which is gonna be over by Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So they have a little shop in the corner at the exit of the attraction with a pin board, and that's where they sell like all the Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway merchandise. So let's go take a look at that pin board. Hold up, wait a minute. We also have this cart here. This is where the pin board used to be, but it looks like there's a pin trading cast member here. So on the way to the other pin trading cast member, we ran into another. Here's a look at their pins. Whoa, 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 this is insane. Okay, I definitely want the Mr. Toad. He's a pretty good one. And then I will trade away, how about the Sugar Rush little girly pop? Ding, 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 my friends, we just scored the Mr. Toad from the Toy Box blind box. Nice, nice. Okay, we do have another pin trading cast member coming up at the cart where they sell all the merchandise. Here's a look at our next pin trading cast member's pin pad. Wow, today is just such a good day to be a pin trader. I cannot believe we just scored another really cool pin. This is from the Toy Box blind box, one of the newer blind boxes. This one's super cool. I know Stitch is in this set, and he's like the one that everyone kind of goes absolutely nuts for. And then I think the Mr. Toad is kind of like the more common one, but still, he's a real deal banana peel, so love to see him out here. All right, now let's go check out the pin board by Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And here's a look at the pin board by Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We also have a pin trading cast member's pin pad. Are these blind trade or trivia?
Blind trade.
Blind trade?
Trivia, either or.
We'll probably shoot for the trivia. But do you mind if I take a look at this one? Is this a Loungefly pin? No, it's not a Loungefly, so I'm not quite sure, but that's pretty cool. We did see Gabby Gabby earlier, and now there's another one. All right, we'll shoot for the trivia. So nothing on the pin board for me, but I was interested in the little doll pin because that was the second time we seen one of those characters from Toy Story 4, so I figured it came from like a Loungefly blind box, but when I flipped it over, not a Loungefly logo to be seen. And then also, the pin trading cast member had trivia, and the question was, in Frozen 2, what is the fifth element? And it's Elsa. Elsa's actually the fifth element. And then it ended up being the Elsa Tsum Tsum behind there. So not a real deal banana peel. Didn't want to take it, but very nice. There is a pin board at Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at the merchandise and a pin trading cast member. Okay, let's keep on moseying through Hollywood Studios. Now, our next pin board is here by Frozen Celebration. Well, Frozen the Sing-Along Celebration. They have a kiosk, and then the show kind of spits you out right here in this area. And then there is a pin board here. This is Frozen Fractals all around. And here's a look at the pin board at Frozen Fractals all around. All right, now I don't see anything here that I want or need, so let's keep moving. All right, so nothing for me at Frozen Fractals all around. But the cast member did say she liked my Mickey head in the clouds, this little guy here, which I love these little things, but she said it's giving pumpkin spice, and I was like, yeah, that's what I was going for today, a little pumpkin spice situation. So shout out to that cast member, she gets it. All right, now we're gonna stop here by Indiana Jones Epic Stuntacular pin board sometimes, but here's the thing, like if there's no one there to man the pin board, they cannot grab it. So this one's kind of like, I would say like 75-25, like 75% of the time it's not here, and then the 25, it's out and about. Now I'm gonna ask the cast member and see, but most likely not. So I spoke to the cast member and she told me, unfortunately, right now they don't have a pin board, which makes sense because there's still a show running right now and it's about to let out, and then they have another one after that. So usually when it's busy, it's kind of like all hands on deck, so no pin board. That's all right, let's head to the next spot. So we're heading towards Star Tours, but I was watching my friend Summer's video, and I think she popped into Backlot Express, which is like the quick service restaurant here, and she went searching for pins, and she ended up finding a pin trading cast member. Hi, how are you? Good. Yeah, she ended up finding a pin trading cast member, so let's see if we could spot one. Sorry, I got distracted. My friend was there. She's a cast member over in Toy Story Land, and I love the fact that I come here so much that I have now become friends with so many cast members, and they're just all so amazing. So be nice to cast members, because some of them are my friends, and I will find out if you're mean. And no, I'm kidding. I am kidding, but please be nice to the cast members. Okay, let's see if they got any pin trading cast members up in here. Now, I'm not spotting a single pin trading cast member in here. I got my eyes peeled like a banana, and none. However, it does smell. You already know, it smells like chicken fingers up in here. Nah. Maybe. What time is it? Tony hasn't cooked dinner yet. I'm sure if I call him and tell him, hey, I had chicken fingers, he'll be like, oh good, now I don't have to cook, right? That's some kind of logic there. It's 3 o'clock. Nah. No. Yeah, let's get in line. So I crashed out. I got the chicken fingers. It's healthy, right? This is fuel for me to continue on pin trading, because if I don't have chicken fingers, I don't know how I'm gonna go on. Listen, I said this before, I don't know what they're doing to these chicken fingers, but they are always so dang good. And it's fresh. All right, I'm gonna finish this and then we'll go back to pin trading. Oh, so good. All right, my friends, I have finished my chicken fingers. I feel energized and ready to continue pin trading. So our next pin board is going to be over at Star Tours, right? We have Star Tours right behind me. Shout out to Star Tours, one of my favorite attractions here at Hollywood Studios. But we have a gift shop after Star Tours, which is Tatooine Traders, and in there they have a pin board. Let's go. Oh, and sometimes pin trading cast members. All right, here's Tatooine Traders. We're gonna pop inside, check out the pin board. It's located right at the register. And this is the pin board in Tatooine Traders. Okay. Alrighty, I don't see anything here that I want or need, so let's keep moving. So nothing on the pin board for me, but ding, look at this. Disney Transport, it's a Disney bus, and it's the Star Wars BB-8, like Batu bus. Please tell me they're gonna release like every single Disney bus, because I want this one, and I also want the Tiana one as well. Oh, this is so cool, $17.99. And then also, look at this. Star Wars Halloween little advent calendar. Look at all of the little characters that come in this set. This is $39.99. Honestly, not that bad. Look at the BB-8 pumpkin. Oh yeah, we might have to get one of these. So nothing on the pin board for me at Tatooine Traders, although we did see some other pretty cool stuff like that Disney bus. I hope they release one for every bus. That would be awesome. I want one. I want that BB-8 one. Okay, next up is gonna be Sci-Fi Diner. It's the little restaurant right here in the corner. I don't always check here, but now we have to, because you can spot pin trading cast members there sometimes. All right, and we got a couple pin trading cast member pin pads here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Holy cow. Alrighty. Alright, I don't see anything here for me. Let's keep moving. Well, friends, Sci-Fi Diner has a ton of pin trading cast members, so make sure you're popping in there, checking out the pin pads. Now, everything was Boo Boo Kitty, but they do have pins, so make sure you head in there and take a look. Alright, I guess we're done here, right? Because Muppet Vision 3D is gone, so that means so is the pin board. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's pop into Galaxy's Edge. There's no pin trading in Galaxy's Edge yet. I'm still holding out hope that one day they would say, let's do pin trading in Galaxy's Edge, but you could only trade Star Wars pins, and we call them galactic badges, and you have to have galactic badges to swap, like, you know, Luke Skywalker galactic badge, right? And you trade that one for another, and you could take Ahsoka, whatever, you know what I mean? I think that would be so cool. So Disney, if you do end up doing that, I own 51% of this company. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're gonna pop in there. We're gonna pop in because I want to see the Star Wars blind box, the pin that we found earlier. I want to see if that was a part of that set. And if it was, we're gonna start hunting for the rest of those without like buying a box, you know? Now, I'm pretty sure we can find the new blind box here at the Droid Depot. Let's see. So they do have the Star Wars blind box here in Droid Depot. And then here's a look at the pins that come in this set. So yes, that is most definitely a part of this set here. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 pins to find. We have 1, which means we need to hunt down all 7. So that's our new goal. These retail for $22.99, but that doesn't matter to us because we're gonna do this without purchasing one single blind box. So my friends, a new adventure has been unlocked. So we're all done in Galaxy's Edge. We're gonna start heading towards Toy Story Land. We got one more pin board, and that's gonna be at Jesse's Trading Post. But I'm super excited to now start this adventure, trying to find the Star Wars blind box pins. They're pretty big too. They're larger than charged, chunky yet funky. So I'm excited to find the rest. And when I say I'm not like gonna buy a blind box, I'm not. Like, we're gonna find these organically. We did it with the Hocus Pocus blind box. We were able to finish that whole set in, I think, a week and a half, which is fantastic. So hopefully we find some more. Okay, let's head to our final pin board yeah, I believe this is our final one because like going towards the exit, I don't really remember like any other pin boards. Unless I am forgetting, then let me know in the comments. But I think this might be our last one. Okay, now our final pin board is going to be here in Toy Story Land at Toy Story Mania. We have the attraction, and the pin board's actually in the gift shop, Jesse's Trading Post. You just got to take the exit path all the way to the shop. All right, and here's a look at our final pin board in Jesse's Trading Post. Okay. Oh, these are another hidden Mickey set. Oh, that's a real deal banana peel. That's pretty cool, but then I feel like it would be hard for me to find the rest of them real, so I'll pass on that. All right, I don't think there's going to be anything else here that I want or need, so it looks like that's a wrap. Okay, so nothing on the pin board, but ding, ding, ding! There's a new Loungefly bag. It's a Lotso. Oh, I love these corduroy bags they have been releasing. They did Orange Bird, Stitch, I think Baymax, maybe not. No, who else did they do? They did another one that's corduroy like this. I need this bag. I don't have a pink bag. You think Tony would kill us if we come home with this? 90 doll hairs. Oh my God, is it scented too? It's scented, it's scented. I need it. It's 90 doll hairs. What do you think? Oh man. Am I tripping? I do love this bag. I do. Do I need it though? Oh my God, Tony's gonna literally kill me because I've been buying a bunch of lug bags. Okay, my friends, so nothing on the pin board for me, and that was our final pin board, but I did get the bag. You know what? I worked really hard. I don't have anything pink, so I needed it, so we had to get it. And it's pretty good. It smells like strawberries. But now let's take a look at the pins that we are walking away with today. We had a great day pin trading, so we got a lot of really good pins. So today we're walking away with the teapot of the Wilderness Explorer. It's a Loungefly pin. We also got the Pumpkin Stitch, Valentine's Day Stitch. We got the Pixie plush of Oliver from Oliver & Company. We also got the Great Mouse Detective pin, the Star Wars pin from the new blind box. Can't wait to find the rest of these. We also got the Tokyo Disney pin, which is real. Shout out to that pin. We got this Beauty and the Beast one, and we also got the Epcot International Food and Wine 2025 blind box pin. We scored a Munchling, and we also got the Mr. Toad in the Toy Box collection, the blind box. And then we also got the Roger Rabbit Chaser pin. So today has been crazy good pin trading here at Hollywood Studios. Alrighty friends, that's gonna do it for our time pin trading here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Fantastic day. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. You can follow me on every single social media platform at WDW Kevin. I am the cockroach of the internet. You can find me just about everywhere. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, and don't tell Tony about the new bag. Thank you. Bye-bye.